Hello everyone, I hope you're enjoying the day so far. I've got my hair up because we're going to be doing some crafting now, so I want it all out of the way. And today we are going to be making some Noisy Nora puppets. Look at those. So we can have these puppets to talk about feelings, and we can play with them a little bit too, can't we? It'll be good fun. So let me show you how to make my puppets. Now what you're going to need are some colouring crayons or pens or pencil crayons, whatever you want to use. You'll need one of my sheets at EYFS Home. You can print them off from my author page on there. You can use lollipop sticks, or you can just have it stuck on your finger if you leave a little gap. So I'm doing it as if we're doing it with lollipop sticks, but if you leave a little gap when you're gluing it together, you can maybe stick it on your finger. It might be a bit easier. Okay, so we get our little colouring sheet. I'm going to colour in each of these now. So you've got one side and the other, just like I did there. So get that all coloured in for each of them. Now this is one that my daughter did of Nora. It doesn't matter if it's all perfect, does it? You can still see who they are. And I did this as well. Meg did this as well, my daughter. And she didn't colour inside the lines, which is okay. But as a grown-up, when I did the cutting out, I cut around the outside so that you could see that it was Nora a bit better. So it's up to you what you want to do, but make sure that you've got a grown-up to help. So you need colouring pencils, you need lollipop sticks, or you can use your finger. You need your you need your print off to colour in, scissors, safe ones, make sure that you get help from a grown-up, and glue. So what we are going to do, colour it all in. Here's one I made earlier. And we are going to cut into it. Now, grown-ups can do this, or let's have a look. Grown-ups can do this, or the children can if you're okay with a pair of scissors. And what you do, I'm going to do Little Mouse. We'll have to think about the story, won't we, to remember what happened. So there was Noisy Nora who was making too much noise for the other mice. But she didn't mean any harm, did she? So she stumbled upon Mole, didn't she? Little Mole. And Mole told her about her problems that she was having with the gardener. And Nora forgot all about her problems and wanted to help Mole, didn't she? That was nice how she was able to help. And they became good friends in the end. So we're going to talk a bit more about the story. So I've got my mice of each side cut out, and what we're going to do is with our coloured bit on the outside, we're going to stick them back to back. Like that. Okay. Add our glue. And just pop glue all over the back of each of our mice. There's one. Oh, and there's two. Oh, sticky glue. Okay, now we don't stick them together yet. First of all, so here's one of them. We're going to stick our lollipop stick in the middle. Can you see? So it's stuck on the back in the middle. Then, now that's sticky, isn't it, on the back? And this one's sticky on the back, and then we're going to stick them together. Ooh, fantastic. Squeeze, 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 stick them together, and then you've got your puppet. Not so noisy, Nora. So that one's all ready to go. So you just need to do that for your other two little characters. Maybe you want to do more than one mouse. Feel free to colour more than, you can colour more, you can do lots of different puppets if you like. So let's talk about the different feelings that each of them might have. So we have Nora, don't we? Nora's our main character, isn't she? She's the title of the book. And she was so noisy. But she didn't mean to be noisy, did she? She just thought that she was just shouting cake and getting excited about cake. She didn't mean to disturb all the birds in the trees and make the mice jump at their afternoon teas. Oh, made them spill all of their cake. Oh dear. So poor Nora felt very upset when Mouse, or all of the mice, said, "Not so noisy, Nora." And then when she heard them talking about her behind her back and saying mean things about her, it made Nora feel sad and want to go away, didn't it? Oh, poor Nora. So we just follow Nora then, don't we? And then Nora slips down a steep, sludgy hill. And then she meets Mole, doesn't she? And Mole is very, very frightened at first, isn't she? When this Nora lands in her molehill. So Mole was feeling very, very frightened at the time, wasn't she? But Nora thought, this little mole is very frightened. I'm going to learn from my mistakes and make her feel better. I'm going to be a bit more quiet. And then that was good then, because Mole felt that she could talk to Nora. So Nora was just needed to feel understood and listened to and be given a chance, really. All she wanted to do was to talk to somebody, and Mole talked to her. And Mole was very frightened at the beginning, wasn't she? Very scared, and scared of the gardener that was trying to dig up her home, and feeling very frightened. But then she felt better when she found Nora, and Nora helped her and shouted, "Help!" and got her out, and they all helped, and then all the animals helped move her out and move Mole next to Nora, where it was a bit safer and there would be no more gardeners trying to get her out. So that was good, wasn't it? So Mole and Nora were very happy in the end, weren't they? But another thought, what about the mice? Now, they seem like they might be the baddies, mightn't they? Because they were so mean to Nora. But when you think about it, I mean, the poor mice, they'd kept dropping their cups of tea and kept dropping their cake. Poor mice. Maybe, though, they should have just taken a bit of time to understand Mole. Take some time to understand Nora. And maybe give her a little bit of a chance. Because once Nora knew how the mice might have been feeling, she might have tried to be a bit quieter. So then it's all okay, because in the end everybody gets along, don't they? Maybe you'd like to do your own little play with our little puppet. They could do a little dance at the end, couldn't they? All right then, well, I will leave you with your puppet shows. Maybe you can put on a special puppet show. Maybe you can make your own characters and your own puppets. Maybe you can make some foxes. And that leads me on to my next task. We are going to be reading The Shoe Foxes. See you then.